We begin on the NFL gridiron, where the New York Jets had a throwback feel to them on Sunday. More on that in a moment. Jason Myers kicked a franchise record 7 field goals. Sam Darnold threw 2 touchdown passes, and Gang Green held on to beat the Indianapolis Colts 42-34 on Sunday to win consecutive games for the first time in more than a year. Darnold, the Jets rookie signal caller, impressed the great Joe Namath during the 50th anniversary of the franchise's last championship. Darnold played his most efficient game as a pro with the kind of effort that makes a return to the franchise's glory days seem very possible. Jets head coach Todd Bowles discussed the importance of getting back to 500 with a win over the Colts on an emotional day for the team. Defensive coordinator Casey Rogers, battling an undisclosed health issue, made a surprise appearance in the locker room before the game. Linebacker Jordan Jenkins said, open quote, "I was emotional about this game and his presence, and that gave me extra incentive to win," close quote. We go inside the locker room for more.
Yeah, Sam did a great job. They're moving the ball. I'm sure they want to get 7, but the fact that we were moving it enough to get in field goal range, we just got to keep fighting that way.
Winning in this league isn't easy, and to be able to have back-to-back wins and win at home, we got to protect the home field, and so it's huge. Just to get back to 500 and put 2 together. It just shows what we can do when we're doing things the right way and when we're executing. And sometimes they're not going to be easy. Sometimes we're going to hit some adversity, as we did a little bit today. And so we fought through that. It just showed the grit that our team has.
It's a start. It's the first time I've been even in my career, and it's definitely a start. And we can't let off the gas pedal now. We have to keep doing the things that got us to this point, and we just have to forget about this win after tomorrow and get ready for Minnesota.
Only drawback in the win, the Jets suffered 2 potentially significant injuries: wide receiver Quincy Enunwa and safety Marcus May. Coach Todd Bowles didn't provide an update on either player, but neither returned to the game. Not a good sign. As much as I've always been a fan of his, the Knicks cutting ties with Joakim Noah is probably a good sign. Noah, who had 2 years left on his deal, has been waived by the Knicks, who will spread out the $37.8 million owed to the center over the next 3 years. That move could help the Knicks in free agency. The team has targeted stars Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, according to reports. The Knicks are not expected to come to an agreement with Kristaps Porzingis on a rookie extension prior to today's 6 p.m. deadline, so he will become a restricted free agent next summer. Waiting to offer Porzingis an extension until the summer of 2019 gives New York an additional $10 million in cap space for the coming offseason. They still need to shed some salary to have enough money to offer a max contract to a player with at least 7 years of service. Time for some quick hitters. The NBA season is finally here. The Brooklyn Nets get started in Detroit Wednesday night. That game tips at 7 p.m. On Wednesday, the Knicks will be at home to host Atlanta at 7 p.m. The season will be career debuts for Hawks first rounder Trae Young and Knicks lottery pick Kevin Knox. Knox looks like he will get the start for new head coach David Fizdale. A pair of winnable openers for the Nets and the Knicks. Kyle Palmieri scored 2 goals for the 3rd straight game, and the New Jersey Devils rallied from their first deficits of the season to beat the San Jose Sharks 3-2 on Sunday. Devils are home Tuesday for Dallas. Puck drops at 7 p.m. The Rangers skate at the Garden Tuesday night against Colorado. That game gets rolling at 7. While the Devils are 3-0, the Broadway Blue Shirts are 1-4 to start the season. The Islanders are 2-2 and will be in Anaheim Wednesday night. Puck drops at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. On the baseball diamond, the National League and the American League Championship Series are tied at 1-1. The Red Sox got even Sunday night in a 7-5 win over Houston. The defending champion Astros won Game 1 7-2. Game 3 is Tuesday night in Houston. Milwaukee struck first in the NL, winning Game 1 6-5, but the Dodgers rallied late in Game 2, topping the Brewers bullpen 4-3. Game 3 of that series is tonight in L.A., with Games 4 and 5 on tap Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Same deal in the American League. The Yankee season just ended, of course, and suddenly a powerhouse 100-win playoff team faces an enormous question heading into 2019. Didi Gregorius is heading for Tommy John surgery on his throwing arm, and it's uncertain just how long the Yankees will be without their star shortstop. The team announced Friday that an MRI had revealed a tear in Gregorius' right ulnar collateral ligament. The Yankees believe Gregorius sustained the injury while making a throw from the outfield at Fenway Park in one of the first 2 games of their American League Division Series loss to the Red Sox. This could certainly open the door to Manny Machado and pinstripes, or perhaps the Yanks really are going to consider getting a free agent bat like Bryce Harper. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots edged the Kansas City Chiefs 43-40 on a late field goal Sunday night. Brady was favored for the 56th consecutive time, setting a new record for starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl era, according to ESPN stats and information. Those are the headlines. We hit the C-list for a jet liftoff. It might be time to start buying in on the New York Football Jets. Following a slide, Gang Green has looked outstanding the last 2 weeks. Maybe the Jets and their rookie QB can be in the playoff mix after all. Regardless, it's an exciting time to be a Jet fan. The team is number 11 in the NFL in scoring. Your quarterback was the youngest Week 1 starter in NFL history, and he's already elevating guys like Jermaine Kearse and Quincy Enunwa. Darnold said afterward on Sunday, open quote, "We've got guys who can make plays, so it's just a matter of the defense dictating what I'm going to do with the ball, because I know no matter what the defense is doing, we've got guys in certain spots that can make plays, all the receivers," close quote. Jermaine Kearse and Terrell Pryor had big days. No surprise for Kearse, who last season was the Jets' leading receiver with 65 catches. But for the first 5 games this year, he only had 7 catches for 71 yards. However, that changed on Sunday. Kearse came in with 9 receptions for 94 yards on Sunday. The catches equaled a career best, which he racked up last year in a 38-31 win over Kansas City. 5 of the grabs moved the chains, and 3 of them converted key third down conversions as the Jets kept scoring enough to stay ahead of Andrew Luck and the Colts. Do you think the Jets are just going to be a back-and-forth 500 kind of team, or is this the beginning of much more for Darnold and Gang Green? Question mark. I'm leaning towards buying in myself. Share your thoughts with us on social media. Hit me up at The Voice. Bobby C. That's your sports. Dr. Bob, what are you thinking, man?
I'm in.
Are we throwing fastballs at the Jets today or what?
100 mile an hour? Oh, okay.
They look good. They look good.
They really do.
So, great show.